afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Excuse me, for those who don't know me, my name is Ken. And I am the proud father of the bride. As father of the bride, it is certainly my privilege to make the first speech. And I will try to keep this speech as short as possible for the sake of everybody here, especially me. But before our start is a health and safety warning. The hotel management has asked that you refrain from standing on the tables and chairs during my standing ovation. That's what I'm on that. It only costs a couple of dummy mixers. So on behalf of Rose and I, we would like to start by saying what a special pleasure it is to welcome Mick and Beverly, Adam's parents, to share this special day with us. But also I would like to extend this welcome to all of our guests here today. We on the top table are surrounded by most of the friends and families that have been important to us. That have been important to us during most, if not all, of our lives. And some have travelled many thousand miles to be here. So therefore, on behalf of Rose, myself, Mick and Beverly, Adam and Gemma, we welcome you all and thank you very much for sharing this special day with us. Well, where to start? As a man, you realise that weddings are something that require a massive amount of organisation and planning. And you think that you are contributing to this event. But the reality is that you are just an innocent bystander. I was allowed to ask the old question now and again, as long as it wasn't, how much? So I would like to thank Rose and Gemma for all their hard work carried out over the past 12 months organising this wedding, without which this wedding would not have been as successful as it is so far. But I must also thank everyone who has contributed to this day. There has been many, many people who have been involved in some way or another. So many, many thanks to you all. Well, we are very proud today to see Gemma looking beautiful and stunning and married to Adam. As most of you know, Gemma has grown into a beautiful woman who has many special qualities. But as a small girl, she was, and still is, very determined and single-minded. But has grown into an honest, popular, and is very loyal to her friends. But she also has a shopping habit. Clearly from her mother's choice. And I believe in Adam, she is very lucky to have a person who is quite happy to share a small corner of the second shopping mall in Plymouth, their house, full of shoes, handbags, clothes, and many, many other items, which were only this price. But when I saw Gemma today for the first time in her bridal gown, I was totally speechless. She looked, as she does now, absolutely stunning. And I would like to say more, but Kleenex doesn't make a box of tissues big enough for me to get through it. So, as a parent and watching your children grow up, there's still some more, sorry. You do wonder what partner she will pick. And who would have thought she would have picked the boy next door? Now, I wasn't aware of this interest until Gemma came back from 12 months in Australia. And it just seemed strange that every time Gemma arrived home, the boys next door had their heads under the bonnets of their car. And then there was a note with a telephone number on it. It came through the door. and it wasn't a man's hand. In fact, it was Alex's. And then at Christmas, which was a few months later, a Romeo and Juliet act, with Adam climbing onto our kitchen roof through the hallway. So from a quiet and unassuming young man, we came to know a warm and friendly, loyal and hard-working young man who always seemed to be on the go, refurbishing houses, etc. There appears to be nothing that he will never have a go at, although I'm led to believe his streaking needs to be fine-tuned. And we couldn't have been more happier the day we learned that Adam had proposed to Gemma. He is a son to be proud of, which we know Mick and Beverly are of their youngest son. And we are delighted to call him our son-in-law, so we welcome him formally into our family today. But what we really find gratifying is that Mick and Beverly feel the same about Gemma and have welcomed her into their family. Now, according to tradition, I'm supposed to give Adam some advice on marriage. And I said I better read this one because I'm still mastering this. Apparently marriage will teach you loyalty, self-restraint, obedience, and apparently you will develop a sense of fair play and many, many other qualities which you wouldn't have needed if you stayed single. Did you know that a survey had just been published to establish whether married men live longer than single men? Well, apparently there is absolutely no difference. It just seems longer when you're married. Little things to keep in mind. So support one another through thick and thin. Also, Adam, remember to put the seat down. Marriage is like wine, it gets better with age. And of course, marriage is not only about finding the perfect partner, but also about being one. So, ladies and gentlemen, if my throat wasn't, if my throat was dry when I started this speech, it's certainly even drying out. But I cannot think of any better remedy than to drink to the health, wealth, and years of happiness of the newlyweds. We wish you a long and happy marriage, and we hope that you have a wonderful and exciting honeymoon, which, Adam, is a period between I do and you better. So, Adam and Gemma, it is now my pleasant duty to propose a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Tanner. So here's to the past for all that you have learned. Here's to the present for all that you share. Here's to the future for all that you look forward to together. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and raise your glasses to the bride and groom. To the bride and groom.
Well done.
Thank you.